Fresh off the critically acclaimed limited series The Beast in Me and Star Wars skeleton crew, Ann Emery is hitting the big screen in Solo Mio opposite Kevin James. And spoiler alert, she's a bit of a heartbreaker.
All my life, I never thought finding love would be this hard. And then I saw her. I was a mess. But somehow, it didn't matter. Because the truth is, nothing good starts out perfect. Every wrong turn, every detour was just the path to something beautiful. So to anyone still searching, don't give up. Don't quit. Don't doubt. It will come, and it will be perfect.
Well, he's looking for her at the altar, but you know where she is?
Not at the altar.
She's not at the altar. She's right here at New York Living, ready to hang out with us. Please welcome Ann Emery.
Thank you. That was an excellent segue.
Did you like that one? That's why they pay us the big bucks. Nice to see you.
And did I hear you just say I'm not mad, I'm just Italian?
Yeah.
I mean, how appropriate.
Exactly. For Italy.
Exactly.
Great little love story there between you, your character obviously, and Kevin James. What is yours? Because we hear his voiceover, so we get to see his side of the relationship. Yes. What about you? What's yours?
Heather is the inciting incident for the movie, actually. But I think what I love about this movie is it's a grown-up romance instead of a 20-year-old romance. And so it's a mature resolution to that as well. And I don't think I've never seen that in a rom-com. Yeah. So that's what really drew me to it. And also, I worked with Kevin James 20 years ago on Hitch. And he was so lovely and we had so much fun together. He was so nice to my family. It's really easy when he called and said, hey, I want you to do this, to say yes.
And don't worry, we're going to film some of it in Italy.
Yeah, don't worry, we're going to go to Italy. Actually, my husband and I met in college. We had our 25th wedding anniversary while we were filming in Rome.
Oh. No.
And dummy me had not planned anything yet. So when they called, I was like, you want me to go to Rome for our anniversary?
Perfect. Perfect. Also, stars are just like us. You know, Kevin James just called me up. And
totally does.
Like, hey. So that must be wonderful, getting to work with people that you know outside of just the craft. Does it make it easier? Because your breadth of work is, you have a lot of commonalities.
Huge resume.
Yeah.
So it's a rom-com, and it's very funny. Kevin is more grounded in this than I think we've seen him. It's a different side of him. Yeah. But I do a little emotional heavy lifting in this toward the end of the movie. So like I think it was helpful for both of us. We shot that scene very early on. It was helpful for both of us to have a shared history. I know his wife. They got married right after we shot Hitch. He knows my husband. It was just really nice to look across and not see a stranger.
I love that.
Yeah.
Aside from your 25th anniversary, did you what was the highlight of Italy? Did you learn the language at all? Do you speak the language at all?
I would never claim to be fluent. And I'm the lucky duck who has worked in Italy twice now. In 2018, I shot Catch 22 with George Clooney and Chris Abbott. In Sardinia and Rome. So going back to Rome this time, I felt a little more like a local. Like we went to all the flea markets. It was a little different experience. And also a lot of our crew worked on both projects. So it was so lovely to reunite with them. I know, it was just so nice. It was, the comfort level helps, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm right smack in the middle of a little show on Netflix called The Beast in Me.
Oh.
I mean, you all are scaring the living daylights out of me, so mission accomplished.
So I shot Solo Mio in the fall, and then I came back to New York, and I immediately started filming Beast in Me.
Yeah.
And then we did a pickup day in New York on Long Island for some of our backstory between Kevin James and I. And I was in the midst of shooting Beast in Me during that as well. But I love versatility. I love that leap between two things. I kind of thrive on it, so it was great. But Kevin James was like, so what are you working on? And I was like, something really heavy, man.
Very heavy and dark.
Different.
But how lucky is it to work in a cast with Claire Danes, Matthew Rhys, Johnny Banks and I reunited after Hitch. I was like, when might I get to work with him again? It was so lovely to hang out with him. All the cast. I mean, Kate Burton and Bill Irwin were there one day. It's all of these, Dee Dee O'Connell, people who I've watched their work.
You, it's
people who have watched their work forever. People, other actors really worship, you know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You've been in some iconic stuff. Preacher, by the way, totally underrated, which I absolutely love. So good. And also Star Wars Skeleton Crew.
Yes.
You got to be part of the Star Wars universe.
Yes,
You're a little bit of a fan.
I'm a total geek, and I am a massive Star Wars fan. I mean, look, when I was a kid, Leia was the first one to say, "Give me that gun, you're going to get us killed." And like she wasn't waiting for someone to save her. She saved herself, right? It really spoke to me. But yeah, I got to walk around a Star Wars set, and they still do a lot of creature work. So like I got to, so you know, you're sitting beside someone in your chairs waiting to go on set who is actually in like a Greedo, full like. I mean, it was absolutely incredible, and I was giggling the entire time. And all my stuff in that is with Jude Law, which was really fun as well. He was lovely. It was great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's a Thursday. We like to do a little Throwback Thursday.
Okay.
If that's okay. We found a picture of you.
Oh.
We just had to. We needed to know the story behind this. What is happening?
So that's at my. I'm Southern. That's at my granny and papa's house.
Oh.
And I'm in a little cowgirl outfit, and I think I'm just in it. It wasn't Halloween. Like
you just wanted to.
My brother is off to the side in that picture. I'm looking at it here, and he's just wearing regular clothes. I think I was like, I'm a big cowgirl. I'm a cowgirl. Like I think I just want, you know, like most little girls want to be a princess.
Yeah.
Want to put their princess. That was a cowgirl. Yeah.
You wanted to have a lightsaber.
I did.
And be Princess Leia. And I love
We
it.
used to have lightsaber battles with like, you know, that we didn't have the toys they have now. We had
poster,
them. Or like the wrapping paper roll, like we'd be like wah wah wah. We'd make the sound effects and everything.
That's a pretty good.
Run all over the yard and like it was great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it.
This has been a real treat for us. Thank you so much.
For me too. Thank you so much for having me.
We could talk to you all hour. You're busy for the next 47 minutes. Really, truly enjoy all of it.